therapist is here again. How are you doing? Trust you're fine. Today we are going to be talking about intentionality. We psychologists love to use the word mindfulness for intentionality. I think I love mindfulness. I would prefer mindfulness to intentionality. But whichever way you see it, just know that whenever I mention mindfulness, I'm talking about intentionality. And whenever I mention intentionality, I am talking about mindfulness. I don't know if you've ever found yourself living a kind of life whereby you just sleep and wake up every day. Like you sleep, you wake up, you sleep, you wake up, and you just got to a point in life where you are asking yourself, like, what exactly am I doing with my life? Where is my life at this point? Where is my life directing at this point? And I'm like, imagine you've lived your life that particular way for almost like 20 something years of your life or 30 something years of your life, and you suddenly wake up one day and you're asking yourself after 30 something years of your life that what do you want to do with your life? Is it late? It's not too late. Let me follow the scripture right now that says that there is still hope for a tree that is not cut down. Yes, there's still hope for you. Probably if you can engage this video and these tips that I'm about to share with you, there is hope for you. When we are talking about intentionality or mindfulness, like we psychologists call it, you can call it awareness, you can call it purpose, you can call it choice. And the funniest thing about this thing is that it looks so simple hearing those words, because it's like, yeah, intentionality, what are you saying? Most important thing is that you understand that this word is simple, but it carries a lot of weight when it comes to direction, when it comes to living in life. And here are 5 tips I'm going to be sharing with you about living intentionally. Number 1, every day we wake up with a choice to drift through life or live life on autopilot or live with intention. We are all waking up every day, and the funniest thing is, as we wake up every day, we look like our choices, we talk like our choices, we relate with people like our choices, we make money like our choices. So whether you are living for money, or you are living for community, you are living for love, you are living for safety, whatever it is that you are living for, you look like it as you wake up every day of our lives. And when you look like it, when you think like it, is either you are living based on physical needs, or you are living on purpose, or you are just living to survive. It sure will reflect in your dates, even in your activities at your workplace. It will reflect in everything you do. So I feel you should ask yourself a question right now, and that is, what am I intentionally living for? I go to number 2. Too often we let the day decide our direction. We react rather than respond. We survive, but we don't try. There's a particular quote I came across that really resonates with me. The quote says that when you are emotional, you react. When you are intentional, you respond. For example, someone got you angry, which could, I get it. It could really, really piss you off. But to what degree? How should you react? Or what should you say, and what are the things you should not say? So when you react, most of the times it's based on how you feel, and sometimes how we feel does not justify the directions of our life. But when you respond to life, when you respond to things around you, when you are intentional, when you are aware, when you are purposeful with living, there's a way that you respond to things and not react to things. Why? Because you know you have a sense of direction, because you know what you are chasing, because you know you have a sense of choice, and you know the things that you want to choose in life. And rather, that would even make you make certain decisions whereby you will let some things go rather than reacting to them. And we don't just survive. You are not living on survival autopilot. You are not living of, let me just see daily bread, make we shall chop. Shebi Bible say make we just see daily. You will not be living on that. In fact, you will be thriving in life. Why? Because you know what you want out of life. Number three is that being intentional changes everything. It's the difference between noise and meaning. You know, one thing about life is that when you are intentional with living, it helps you to live life with meaning. You ask yourself certain questions. Why are you doing this? Why are you raising your kids? Why are you starting a family? Why are you starting that business? Why are you living that life? Why are you having that kind of conversation? Why are those friends in your space? And you know, when you begin to think this way, it really helps you live a life that is full of meaning above the noise of the world. Like my church motto would say, that living life above the noise of the world. But when you're intentional, that's what I'm saying, that it really, really helps you live a life that is meaningful. I go to number 4. Number 4 is that being intentional is conscious decision to live on purpose. You know, in psychology, we have what we call consciousness, unconsciousness, and preconsciousness. The most important thing to us in psychology is that whatever it is that we have in our unconsciousness or preconsciousness has to come to our consciousness, which is a place where we make it a thoughtful process. We consistently think about it, we consistently live it. And that's why most times when you come into therapy, we try as much as possible to help you get into a place where some things that you are aiming at, some lives that you are aiming to become or to enter into, become a conscious part of you, because that is when it becomes a life. And for something to really become a conscious part of you, it takes 5,000 hours. Yes, that's a secret. 5,000 hours. Imagine if you are now living intentionally. Imagine if some things are consciousness to you. Imagine how your life would be. Imagine when some things are not ancestral pattern or battle from your mommy's house. So they are just you not being conscious of life. So I go to the last but not the least, which is number 5. When you live intentionally, you stop chasing what does not serve you. You know, one thing is that I got to understand this because it also applies to my life. I discovered that when I became more intentional about life, there are things that doesn't take my energy because I felt that that's not where my direction is going. I began to put my energy on things that really, really matter. Those are things that began to take my energy. Those are things that began to take my thought process. Those are things that began to take how I begin to see and interpret life. And you're wondering, oh, why is this particular thing always taking my energy? I don't even know what I'm doing. Maybe I don't have time management. It's a lie. It's because you are not intentional about your time. If you are intentional about your time, you will truly make use of your 24 hours in a way that you will think of what that 24 hours can bring to you. Somebody says that the difference between someone who is thriving and someone who is just living on survival is go and check how they manage their time. And that is a bitter truth. Is it a bitter truth? No, it's a psychological truth. Check how they manage their time. You will surely see if they are living intentional or they are just living. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button. And I would love you to share on the comment section what you would like to be intentional about this season. I look forward to seeing that. Catch ya. Bye-bye.